House plenary deliberations on the proposed 2016 national budget are on schedule. The debates began yesterday with sessions to be held from Monday to Friday. From Freddie Abando.
Debates for the proposed 2016 national budget was unscheduled as it entered its second day in the House. Debate has been scheduled for 2 weeks before Congress goes into recess in preparation for the filing of certificates of candidacies from October 12 to 19. House Appropriations Committee Chairman Isidro Ungab is confident the measure will be approved on second reading. Proposed amendments to include realignments and augmentation may be considered when the committee reviews the budget during the break.
We are on schedule because the agencies which were scheduled yesterday, only 2 or 3 that were not finished, so we're trying to schedule it for next week. And for today, we are on time. So I believe for so long as we conduct sessions on Thursdays and Fridays, so Monday to Friday, we will be on schedule. So I hope that before we will have our break on October 9, by that time we will approve on second reading the.
In today's debates, the budget of the Department of Science and Technology was approved. It gained overwhelming bipartisan support to augment its budget, especially in research and development. Abacado Congressman Jonathan De La Cruz stressed research and development will greatly boost the country's bid to enhance its competitiveness in the global economy. Congressman Rufus Rodriguez cited the program of the Department of Science and Technology in providing scholarships in science all over the country.
To my mind, the Department of Science and Technology is an agency that should be properly geared towards developing what I will call a knowledge, a population of knowledge, a culture of science and technology for our people, Your Honor.
Republic Act 7687 that requires all municipalities to have scholars, and all congressional districts without municipalities will likewise have DOST scholars, are now nearing complete fruition, because right now, of the 1,650 municipalities in the country, including congressional districts without municipalities, already 1,568 municipalities in congressional districts in the provinces and also congressional districts have already scholars for the Department of Science and Technology.
A major concern was raised by Congressman Gary Alejano on the implementation of the housing program for the AFP and the PNP. To date, almost 57,000 units were constructed in different parts of the country. Alejano cited the President's commitment to provide housing for the families of soldiers and policemen. However, Alejano bared complaints of many beneficiaries on the measure of their units. Alejano demanded a review of the planning for the remainder of the program that are still to be constructed.
Pwede po bang malaman sa programang ito magkano ang naalat na amount and the number of the units to be APPNP personnel?
Through the years, Mr. Speaker, from Phase 1 to Phase 4, the total would be about 18.9 billion with an accomplishment of 57,751 units, Mr. Speaker, Your Honor.
The House also approved the budget of the Commission on Audit. Congressman Jonathan De La Cruz urged the COA to come up with a simple audit manual to inform and educate our people on how programs and projects are planned and executed. De La Cruz cited the lack of information on how the Priority Development Assistance Fund allocated for members of Congress are utilized.
This system will be understood by everybody, Your Honor, because we would like to institutionalize a system whereby everybody understands what happens with each and every audit of each and every agency and each and every transaction. Because what we don't want to happen, Your Honor, is that the public becomes its own auditors.
Yes.
And if the public is its own auditor, even the work of the Commission on Audit will be suspect. Because then the Commission on Audit will be saying it has been politicized. That is what we don't want to happen. And that is the reason why, from the very start, if it is possible, the audit rules and practices, if it is possible for us, to publish these audit rules and practices so that the public itself will be properly guided. When it comes to these things, these are the things that happens, etc., and everything. Especially since there are certain projects and there are certain programs where NGOs, these are non-accountable officers, Your Honor, NGOs, civil society organizations, etc., who do not have any kind of accountability except participation in certain projects, are prone to come out with their own conclusions.
For the People's Television Network, this is Freddie Abando reporting.